hello, 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 hello. Hi, Scorpios. It's your girl, Indam. And I'm here to do your reading from July 30th through August 5th. And I'm telling you, I have this burst of happiness and enjoyment when I was shuffling the cards for you guys before I started recording. So I really hope that you guys have an awesome reading because I am in really, really good mood. Um, just to have like this outburst of happiness. So this is good. What do I have to tell you before I jump into your reading? Um, oh yes, quickly. The If you saw the weekly reading that I did for the past week, um, I'm using the same structure. The only difference is that for this week, we are going to work with our chakras. Okay, this deck specifically has the normal seven chakras that we work with, and it also has the the Earth Star chakra and the soul star chakra, Soul. So actually they're in reverse. So in total this deck deals with nine chakras. So if you want to know more information on chakras, or if you don't have any knowledge on chakras, please look at the video that I posted. I believe it was yesterday. um, it's called Unboxing the Chakra Deck. So there you can get to know the actual deck that I'm working with for this week, and I may work with this deck for next week as well. Um, and I go a little bit into chakras and do a little bit, very brief explanation so you can have an idea. So, other than that, I think we're good. And as always, I may surprise you throughout the week with a live reading in one of my platforms on Instagram or YouTube. Um, Normal stuff. So let's get to it, okay, Scorpios? What do we have here? We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Wow. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Seven of Cups. This is definitely an emotional reading again. Scorpio, for every single reading that I have recorded thus far for this week, I have forgotten their challenge. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a sign that I should try a different outline. I'll look into it. I don't know. So we have the Seven of Cups as your focus. Okay, Scorpio, so we're talking about reflection. I almost feel like you're doing an inventory of past relationships, of your emotional challenges from the past. Um, and by emotional challenges, I'm not only talking about relationships, I'm talking about, it's almost like an inventory of reflection of how much you've grown, how far you've came so far. Um, you definitely have a couple of examples that keep running through your mind. As you can see, each cup has something different in it. So these are all triumphs that you have been able to overcome, and you're sitting here just reflecting on them. All right, that's your overall point, your focal point for this week. Now your theme, we do have the Two of Cups in reverse. This is definitely with the King of Cups. That's your challenge. For my singles, I would say that with the Seven of Cups, you're reflecting on your past relationship or relationships. And yes, this means love relationships. That's what I'm focusing on. For my couples, you are, either you guys are going to, you're running an inventory on your relationship. you know, what are the turmoils that you've gone through, how far you guys have come, how you guys are still together. You know, are you guys going through a rough time right now? Possibly, because you know you and your significant other do have the Two of Cups in reverse, meaning we are not together. Doesn't mean that you're physically not together or that you've broken up, although that could be the case. It just means that right now you may be going through a situation where you guys don't see eye to eye. Okay, the action for this week, I need you to be this Queen of Wands. You understand me? I need you to be this manifester. You know how far you have come. You know what you have gone through. You know how much you've succeeded. You know how much pain you've overcame. You know who you are. And yes, this is male and female. Just because I have the Queen of Wands or the King of Cups doesn't mean that the King of Cups doesn't represent a female, and it does not mean that this Queen of Wands does not represent a male. Okay, I have mentioned plenty of times through my readings, um, but I will say this again: just because I have a queen and that represents a female does not mean that this reading is not for a male Scorpio in your case, um, who is being told to be a Queen of Wands, meaning still to manifest as the Queen of Wands. What I look for with my readings are characteristics. I don't normally go by the sex. I also do same sex. I have clients that, you know, they're lesbians, they're gays. So I do same sex relationship readings as well. So I don't put emphasis on the sex of the character in a card. So um, either way, in your reading, Scorpio, it's kind of irrelevant. I don't even know why I went into that because, I mean, here is the couple. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So one of you guys are like the master of emotional manipulation, and the other one is the master of manifesting the physical um, in the relationship. This is just who you guys are, right? So nonetheless, going back to my reading before I rudely interrupted myself, the Queen of Wands, that's who I need you to be for this week. For this week, I need you to remember who you are, how far you have gotten thus far, the challenges that you have gotten. You know, if you've gone through all any issues, anything that you're trying to manifest, any decision making that you guys are trying to do as a couple, this is for my couple Scorpios, you are the Queen of Wands. There's nothing to worry about, and you have your King of Cups here. And yes, the Two of Cups could be in reverse. You may not be seeing eye to eye right now, but this is not an issue. Don't make it an issue. Understand me, Scorpio? So, the outcome here, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, it's very important for two things to happen for you, Scorpio. One, I need you to it's cool that you're reflecting and all, but I need you to move forward, okay? I need you to stay being the queen or the King of Wands through this week. That's the mentality I need you to be in. This is who I need you to see yourself as. This is who you are. And the reason why is because, you know, the main threat, which I don't like to do readings with negatives, but I have to be honest. The main threat that you really have here is that this unison could start losing its pieces. It could start derailing, okay? As you just how you see it here. The manifestations can start derailing. The love can start derailing. The money can start derailing. Arguments can start coming up. That is a possibility in the future, okay? So this is why it is so important for you to understand what I'm trying to tell you throughout this reading. And of course, I'm going to tell you, should you need any clarifications, please feel free to contact me so that I can do a personal reading. I'm going to move forward to the clarifiers. So here with your couple, okay, so again, if you need any clarifications or you want to just look more into chakras, please look at my previous video for the unboxing of the chakra deck. Moving forward, you have the heart chakra with two dolphins. I mean, clearly this is a relationship issue. And for my single Scorpios, you're okay because your heart chakra is asking you to play. Be playful. For my couples, be playful with your couple. Remember, with your significant other, I'm sorry. Please remember that you are the queen. You are that king. We have queen and king here. Nobody's going anywhere. Your relationship is not threatened. There is no third parties. We need to move forward to the 8, okay? So, even through numerology, right? We need to go from a 7 to the 8. The problem is that we need this 8 to be right side up, right? So that the railing does not take place. So we need to move forward. And maybe for my couples, your relationship is, you may feel stagnant. Maybe you need some excitement, and this because you're now, it's almost like nothing is happening. So it's not like, all right, let me reflect and see if I can find, I almost feel that one of you guys are sitting here like, let me go through his texts, let me see if I can find something to fight about. Because you guys are pretty in a good, the relationship, I see relationships in a good place. It's just something is just not eye to eye. Or it could be you, Scorpio, you're trying to find something and it's not gonna work. All right, stop it. You're definitely in your element. As you can see here, you got two dolphins in the water. You're a water sign. We're doing great, but I need you to work on your heart chakra so that you can become more playful, more seductive, even though that's your sacral. But I need you to work in your heart, because the fact that you're on reflection mode, I don't want you to go down a rabbit hole and become ice cold, or unnecessarily, by the way, because you're the one that's choosing to be reflective. Like, we don't have to do this. In fact, I want you to move forward from this. You understand me, Scorpio? Next, we have holistic health. So we have your root chakra here. Okay, we have your root chakra. So I need you to work on your root chakra for your Queen of Wands. And this is a fire sign. I'm also going to tell you that I think we're talking about, let me bring out my, okay. You have the third eye. The third eye is blue. So actually, I'm sorry, you have your throat chakra. So I'm going to tell you that your partner or the ex that you may be reflecting or reminiscing on could be an Aries sign, could be a Leo sign or a Sagittarius. This could also mean that, through the month of, through the Leo season, I need you to continue to be this, in the state of being a queen or a king of wands. Understand me? So holistic health, it would be awesome for you, Scorpio, to work on your internal health holistically. So what, of course, in them, I'm going to tell you to work on your internal growth. The fact that you are in reflection mode lets me know that there is no big or explosive or life-threatening or emergent situation in your life. You're in a pretty cool place where you actually have time to do some reflection, and that's awesome, because everybody needs this. So once you start moving forward from this reflection, I want you to kind of move it into your holistic health. Look into yourself internally and grow. Okay, so I'm getting this whole maybe you want to start doing more organic eating, maybe some salt baths, which I haven't promoted much of my salt baths, but if you go to my Instagram page at IndumQuest, I believe there's one post, I think. I don't remember. I'm posting and doing so many things all at once. I can't keep track of everything. So just check out my Instagram page at Indom Quest. There should be a post there of some of my the samples that I did for the Mars retrograde, for some of the salt baths that I did. So I'm thinking that, and of course, we're dealing with chakras, so I'm definitely talking to you meditation, connecting to your higher spirits, and working with your each of your chakras. Okay, so we're talking heart, we're talking root, and we're talking throat. Okay, your heart obviously deals with your emotions, it deals with love, um, getting rid of any grief. So if by you going through this reflection rabbit hole, you can encounter some grief. You know, you never know what you're gonna open, what kinds of worms you can open when you go down some reflection modes. So remember to be playful, remember to stay happy. Okay, we have your root, which means that's your root chakra, meaning um, it's your survival mode. It's when you can go into fight or flight. So don't be careful what emotions you're gonna bring in. And for my couples that are not seeing eye to eye with their significant other, stay rooted. Okay, I need you to stay rooted to who you are, and that's this Queen of Wands. Okay, um, definitely would suggest for you guys to do some salt baths. Um, yeah, so just check out my Instagram page and feel free to contact me or DM me or whatever. But I know there's a post on Instagram on my salt baths. Lastly, for your Eight of Pentacles that are in reverse, your clarifier is your throat chakra. It's blue, and pretty much is asking you to listen. Listen, okay? Listen to the messages. Listen to your partner. Listen to the messages that you receive from your higher powers when you meditate and work on these chakras. Okay, going back to the salt baths, you know, once I work with people with salt baths, there's usually an assignment that I will give you, and I would need you to listen to that. Should you or any of you Scorpios want to work with my salt baths, I would need, that's one of the assignments that I will give you, to listen to the messages that you get while you're doing the assignment that I would give you with the salt bath. Okay, so again, if you guys need to know more about chakras, you can definitely feel free to get a brief summary on the video that I posted previously for unboxing of the chakras, of the chakra decks. Okay, thank you Scorpio for watching this video. Definitely, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, make sure you're getting my notifications, and come join me on Instagram at Indom Quest. Okay, until then, I wish you an amazing week, and I definitely want to see you again for next week's reading. All right, enjoy.